I
thought I
Um,
was writing a check, Ray.
one of my thoughts is you were here many years ago, the first time we did this, and then you were here last year, and I've been around, I watched you, and I saw these today. I don't know if you have some comments about, the quality level overall in general with this group versus even last year or many years ago. So Trent, maybe you wanna say something, and then we'll just go down the way and then leave any parting thoughts you have on seniors who are about ready to graduate.
Oh
So,
gosh.
Trent, you wanna start?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this year there's actually real businesses. That's pretty cool.
Wasn't that cool?
I feel like last year, honestly, it was like there was one person who was actually doing something, and he's maybe still kind of doing
Yes.
it, but other than that, like mine was just something made up that I explored, and in about like late April, I was like, well, this isn't gonna work, but I had to go through and present it anyway, you know. So it's cool to see you guys actually like taking action.
Everyone should have my card. There's a lot of you that have really good ideas that I have connections in particular areas. Like you, for example, there's a clothing company called One of One Clothing.
I've heard
You know
of
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him really well. You should talk to him.
Okay. I've heard of them. I don't know him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know him. He's a cool guy. He's an alumni from Bethel, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a cool guy. Anyways, so email me. I want to talk to you guys about it. The biggest piece of advice that I'll ever give you is you have the time and the opportunity now to do it. If you really want to start a company, do it, and do it now. Don't wait. Like, this is the most free that you'll ever be in your entire life. I can't tell you that more times than I'll tell you that now. Do it.
You don't believe it, but believe
I
it.
didn't believe it, and I wish I would have. So I'm just saying, like, I'm 29 now, and now I have to start a company, and I wish I would have done it when I graduated college, when I had the idea and whatever else. But I didn't. So learn from my mistake. Anyways.
I think to piggyback on that, you guys have the world at your resources, so ask for feedback, and even if it's painful because it's your passion, and it's your dream, and it's your idea, thoughtfully consider all of the feedback and information you get from people who have tried what you're doing, or even people who haven't, but who have started a business and encountered some of the bumps that you might come into. All of that is so valuable because then you don't have to make the same mistakes.
So I'll echo that sentiment there of do it now. It's a good time to do it. When you have larger families and so forth, and you're trying to provide for your family, it's a very difficult thing to do. Trust me, I've done it both ways, and it was a lot easier the first time around. The other thing that I would say is do not underestimate the importance of building a financial model. Excel is your friend. You have to know your numbers inside and out. And so that would be the one thing that I would tell you out of today is for those of you who are in this for real and going to do this consideration. I didn't actually understand what a P&L was until after I graduated, and I had to actually implement it for my own company. Even though I went through the accounting classes here, until it's real to you, you don't really get the concepts. But build out a P&L in Excel and build out your financial model and understand what your financial model is. Know how much per haircut you're going to profit, or how much per spray you're going to profit, and build out your financial model to say, look, if I want to get to the point where I'm worth XYZ in 3 years, that means I need to do, by the way, I did quick math on your costs, you'd have to do 2,750 haircuts in order to pay back that truck. So, and that's not accounting any for your expenses, right? So you have to know that stuff, and it's gotta be like breathing air for you to be able to do these types of calculations. And you have to really build out your model so you know if you're going to invest the time and energy and your sweat and your tears into something, that you're going to get a return on that, or that you're at least optimizing your opportunity for that return. I just one last parting thought on that. I have written, so financial models, I usually do a financial model first because I can work it out in my brain and see if there's viability. If a financial model works, that it's a business plan, and you may think, well, man, it's just a whole bunch of extra work. I've gone through financial models probably a few dozen times on ideas. I've probably written 10 to 15 business plans. I've done 2. And forcing yourself through the process of writing a business plan and validating your financial model and getting advice from peers and from people who've been through it before, because there are things, there's experience that you're gonna be able to look at these things and very quickly be able to spot where the holes are, where the gaps are. Have you thought of this? Have you thought of that? And don't be insulted by it, right? These are typically people who are gonna try and help you out and cover the gaps, but writing it all out will force you through that, oh man, I didn't really think about that syndrome, that optimism usually overlooks. And, so, I rambled, but
You had a question to ask.
Do you guys take managerial finance?
Everyone does, yeah.
best
Keep
course
that
ever.
book. Keep that book and keep it. Keep it, memorize it.
Going through it right now.
It sucks and it was a hard class, but it's one of the best class if you're gonna start a company. Like, holy crap, it's a great class.
Good. Well, let's thank the panel. And I appreciate you sticking around a little long. We do have class on Thursday. My parting comments, and we have one more presentation that we'll have, and then you'll be done. So, thank you.